is on. Let's see who we have.
Hello?
Hi.
Yeah.
I could give Mooji your video if you turn on a light, but you're really dark. But anyhow, what's your name and where you're calling from?
I don't have any ways to correct it, actually.
Okay, what's your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Martin. I'm calling from Norway. I don't. It's first. I want to say that it's really nice to finally connect with you, Mooji.
Oh, thank you.
I am a huge fan of your videos and your online material, and it has helped me tremendously and helped me realize that I'm not trapped within the confines of my mind, and emotions aren't dangerous, so to speak. So it's
very good,
very gratifying.
That's very good.
So much good has been said here, and I feel a strong. I can relate very much to what's been said by all the people here also.
Yes.
I feel that I'm in the middle of my 40 days and 40 nights right now, and things are kind of flushed away. And I have met the formless to some extent that I have experienced it, and at times there is this infinite joy and sense of peace taking place by just walking from my bedroom to my bathroom, for example. So it kind of comes and goes, but I feel that there is resistance and something is holding on to the sense of I still.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
That's something which is holding on to the sense of I, which we seem to have so much affection for this one. It's not really your complete self. It's only a form of conditioning that has been infused with life, the life of belief and habit also. It's not a blame. It is just the way of life. It's like this. Actually, you say I have met the formless, the infinite. You see. The one who has met the infinite is the mind. The mind has met your own self, you. The mind is meeting you. And then the mind flies back out again for a moment. It's shy. When it meets you, it has to embrace you completely. When you... there's a saying, no? My mathematics is not good. But if you multiply 5 by 3, I think we get 15. I'm not going to go further than that. 10 by 12, 120 or something like this. No? You can keep on like that. But if you multiply 120 by 0, first time I was surprised when I heard this. You multiply 120 or 50 by 0 and you get 0. And this was astonishing for me. It was a revelation, something powerful. I said, what is this power of 0? That if you multiply even the greatest number of things with 0, it still comes out as 0. If you multiply things by 1, then you get themselves. You get almost a reflection by multiplying something by 1. 10 by 1 is 10. 100 by 1, 100. But 1 million and 2 million by 0 is 0. It was a very powerful thing. I said, this 0 must be powerful. Because anything that arises out of 0, though it appears to be something, it still is 0, you see. So when somethingness meets nothingness, somethingness becomes nothingness. It arises out of nothingness, it becomes nothingness. In fact, everything arises out of this nothingness, this emptiness. It is not the emptiness that is pictured by the mind. It's something else. You know that thing. It's indescribable. Whenever there's a meeting of the mind and this emptiness, which also you can call heart or self or God or truth or consciousness, whichever name you want to give it, when this meeting occurs, it cannot multiply. Everything is absorbed and it becomes empty. And out of this emptiness, something unspeakable is going to happen. And I feel somehow you are already in the taste of that. You're already in the taste of that. Some part is a bit afraid, you see? Some part is a bit afraid. And this fear, it's okay. It's only natural. The mind is a bit shy. So when it kisses emptiness, immediately it's turned into emptiness. But emptiness allows the apparent somethingness of mind to believe it is still something. And she runs away. But soon, she will start to disappear even. You see? So this emptiness is already happened. But the mind is dreaming that it hasn't happened, you see, that it can get away. So I am very happy to hear what you say.
Well, thank you. It's a kind of bittersweet experience on a day-to-day basis, but the sense of...
Yes. Look who is saying this thing. You see?
Yeah.
My advice is be very, very scrupulous about it. Really look at it. Who actually is saying this thing? Is it the emptiness itself, or is it the mind that's saying, day to day, it's a bittersweet, you see, even. Which is the bitter, when it touches the self or when it leaves the self? And which is the sweet, when it meets the self or when it runs away from the self? You must be clear about it.
Yeah.
The whole universe is trying to help you to be clear about it.
Yeah, thank you. That is very, very...
This bittersweet is part of the romance of disappearing into your own self.
Yeah, that's the sweetest part.
This is the sweetest part, yes.
Yeah, just being.
Yes. Yes. There's a saying that we want to taste honey, we don't want to be honey. You see, the mind wants to taste the honey of the self. It's afraid to be the honey because it feels if I am the honey, I can't taste myself.
Yeah, there's a sense of disappearing, of vanishing completely.
Yes. But this disappearance is the one disappearance which is not a tragedy.
Yeah,
it's the one disappearance, not a tragedy. You see.
Okay, so this will... Oh, it's my mind asking questions. I get the sense of wondering whether this will happen by itself, by just staying in the sense of beingness. Or...
Still, it's the mind that is saying it.
Yeah, that's true.
You are the beingness. The mind is tasting you. But the thing is that the mind also has the privilege of being known as I. And the beingness is also called I. So when the beingness really leans too much towards the mind, it says, yes, will it be long? Will it happen one day that I will just be only what I am? I said, okay, yes, it will do. But also, you are what you are. You are the beingness itself, you see. Watching the mind ask the question, one day will I be just a being? Yeah. It's your love game with yourself. We are all doing it. It's part of the joy of the existence, of the play, of the manifold world. We must play like this, and this part is becoming a very sweet part of the play and of the dream. You're waking up. Your being is yawning. I'm very happy for you.
Oh, thank you. It was an incredible pleasure to speak with you.
Same. Very good. Thank you.
Thank you too.
Okay. Very good.